Hello, everybody. How you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic time, fantastic day. I'm sitting here in my old apartments. I used to live here. Lived here for about 11 years of my life. They're called the Creek Vista Apartments in Karachi, Pakistan, in this very affluent area called Defense Phase 8. Have a look at my apartments as I sip my coffee. Cappuccino is the best. Check out them apartments. Yeah, this is one tower. Then you've got all those towers over there from A till L, I believe. Yeah, we have blocks from A, B, C, all the way till L. All of these are these towering towers, beautiful towers, and you know what I love about this place is the garden. As you can see, the beautiful garden around you. Yeah, and I'm sitting here on this stage they've made in the middle. So yeah, check out the garden. It's a beautiful garden, isn't it? It's lovely, huh? And then there's this stage here where I'm sitting and having my coffee, making my vlog of the day. Very important topic. I think I've discussed this with you in my Islamabad vlog, the same topic, but it's so important. It's so important that I thought that I should discuss the same issue or the same topic with you in today's vlog while I'm in Karachi, sitting in reminiscing in my old apartment complex. We stayed here for 11 years of our life, and then my father passed away, and then we sold it, and now I'm living nearby, just 5 minutes from here, in a house, me and my wife. So, but memories, wonderful times. I got married in this apartment. I'll show you the block where I used to live. It's this block called E block. Yeah, this block. I was living in this block, this beautiful block. So I've discussed this topic with you before, but it just came to my mind, and I thought that I should make another vlog. It's about loss. It's about people who, at one point in their lives, they were, eating cakes and pastries and traveling the world, traveling 2-3 times a year, going to Singapore and to, different places, South Africa and Spain and New Zealand and these different exotic places, traveling a lot, spending a lot of money, a lot of cash. When the times were good, when there was no global recession, when all businesses were making money, you would just, you just had to touch, like, where's my finger? Yeah. Yeah, it's here. You just had to touch a business. No, this has to be good. You have to see my finger. Yeah, you had to touch a business and you would make money. Those were the good old days, the 90s, the 80s, and then the 2018s. Those were very good times in the world. There were no recessions, there was no COVID, there was nothing like that. Everyone was making money wherever you were in the world. Any business you were doing, there was a demand, and a lot of supply, a lot of transactions, a lot of activity, and people were pocketing a lot of money. Gold was not so expensive. In fact, people didn't even give much focus to gold. It's like, grown 4 times as much. Women were happy, men were happy, children were happy, everyone was traveling, spending money. And it's February 2023, there's a global recession going on, and they're saying that it's going to be worse than the 1933 Great Depression of America. And people are getting nervous, and I don't know how it's in your country, but I'm in Pakistan, I'm in Karachi, Pakistan, and I see everyone is very nervous, very shaky. The poor are nervous and shaky, the rich are nervous and shaky. The rich are actually looking even more sloppier than the poor. That's very strange. The rich over here, factory owners and very affluent people, I'm observing that they're very jittery and very negative, very pessimistic, and if you're positive and happy around them, they don't like it and they will try to put you down. I'm noticing this. I don't know how it's in your country. The women, housewives, and whether you're married or not, you're single or divorced, whatever, they're looking troubled. So this vlog is for all of you out there. All of you out there, remember one thing. life is not meant to be constant. There's an old saying, life is not a bed of roses. I prefer not to say that. I believe, you're going to either hate me or support me after what I'm going to say to you. Life is, where's my finger? Yeah. Life is a bed of roses. Every day is a bed of roses. Whether you have an empty pocket or your pockets are bursting out of money, doesn't matter. Life is a bed of roses. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. I'll show you my eyes so you can see that I'm not lying. And I'm 42 years old and I observe a lot. I have a lot of experience. I've been doing banking sales for 17 years. Now I'm a YouTuber. And I find myself as a creative person and a person who thinks a lot about life. Take it from me. Life is a bed of roses. Life is a bed of roses today, tomorrow, and for the rest of the year, and for the rest of your life. And the reason why? The reason is, life was never meant to be constant. You must be remembering, I don't know about your humble beginnings or your affluent beginnings, but this vlog especially is for people who belong to very affluent beginnings. This is a sort of focused vlog. This is not for people who belong to humble beginnings and then became very rich, and then they stayed rich or didn't, or are not so rich now. This is for people who are very affluent, and for the rest of you who work, who have had humble beginnings and then have become rich, or are still in humble beginnings and they're working towards becoming successful and rich. You can learn from this vlog, no doubt. We're not kicking you out. But this is specifically for people who can't take the dire changes and the big changes of life, because they remember, like, oh, when I was young, if you're a woman, when I was a girl, I was wearing princess frocks, and we were having these lavish parties and lavish birthdays in our huge gardens. We had Bentleys and we had Mercs and BMWs and whatnot, and big houses, and we used to travel every 6 months, see the globe, or every quarter, and I had my house was full of perfumes and toys and you name it, and the fairy tale life. You go back there, and today, if your father or your husband or you yourself are not doing well in business, if you're in debt, God forbid, or your business is almost over, or your life savings or your they're almost over, and you're at that brink of life where you can make it or break it, or even if you're broken, even if you're in debt, remember one thing: what goes down comes up, what goes up comes down. Life is like a rough sea, right? It's like a rough sea, and at one, so you have to take life very calmly, positively, normally. In a rough sea, you've got these waves coming up and down, right? Waves up and down. So when you're at your high, you've got everything in life, you're on top of the wave here, right? And then it comes down, and then you're destroyed. I see so many people, when the wave comes down, they're like, oh, I give up, I want to commit suicide, I want to kill myself, it's all over, I'm going to die today, I'll commit suicide, God forbid, or nothing can happen. And then they start, even before they totally destroyed, they start asking others for money, and then they're so negative, pessimistic. They don't realize that again you come up, and then you go down, and then you come up and you go down. So if every time you get so emotional when you're part of this life, right, part of this wave, if you get so emotional and crazy, how will you grow? How will you survive? How will you save for your old age? How will you save your health for your old age? Remember, money for me means zero. See this? Zero. Money has zero value. Whether you're in default, whether you're in debt, God forbid, if you're in jail, if you're going towards that direction, that you're losing all your money, you made losses, you trusted the wrong people, they backstabbed you. Remember one thing: nothing is more important than my cute cheeks. And what I mean by my cute cheeks is nothing is more important than your health. And your health can only, be good if you don't take stress. My wife was doing research on skin, and she told me something amazing. She said the key to a long life, as per research, is based upon stress. People who don't take stress, who don't take tension, even if they have no money, they're living 100 plus. And the multi-billionaires who have mansions and 100 homes and 100 cars and whatnot, due to stress, they're dying at 60. How stupid is that? You've got people in Tibet who are living to 130. They live up in the mountains, such a tough life. They don't take stress. They exercise. You have to be physically mobile a lot. You have to push yourself to be very physically active. They don't take stress, and they live to 130. They're not billionaires. They're not worth Bill Gates or Warren Buffett. They don't have money up there in the mountains. Very tough life. They don't take stress. They just work hard and then they sleep. They work hard, they sleep, and of course they're spiritual. They miss God. They report to God. They worship God a lot. And even if they're Buddhists, I believe. But whatever religion you belong to, I'm Muslim. You know, in my religion, Islam, they say it's a Urdu term. Na umidi haram hai. Islam mein. That means, in English, if you translate it, it means in Islam, giving up hope is forbidden. It's a taboo, not allowed in my religion. So even the religion I follow, Islam, is 1400 years ago. It's taught human beings that thinking negative, thinking pessimistically, giving up, or getting very scared or frustrated in bad times, it's not allowed. Not allowed. I'm sure it's the same with Christianity, Buddhism, everyone of those religions, Hinduism. They all teach you never give up. Don't worry. You're not supposed to take tension or stress about what is going on. See, and an easy way to understand this is, I know you miss your younger yesteryears where there was a lot of money in the world, a lot of money to be distributed amongst human beings, a lot of money. People had so much money they don't bother. Yeah, they were sharing money. Like, businessmen were like, yeah, okay, I've made a lot of money. I've got a friend, he's got another business. Let him take that business. No problem. At least I have my friendship with him. He can have it. I don't need it. Today, the same two people, if you put them together, they're like, killing each other literally. No, this is mine, this is mine. People are... So, this all comes from frustration and tension. You have to understand something about money. Money is only worth the smile on your banker's face. Money doesn't really belong to you. It belongs to a computer, ones and zeros, digits, inside a bank, and a banker is there meeting his monthly targets. Yeah, meeting his monthly targets, and he's put a smile on his face because you're giving him more money. It's not adding to your health, is it? It's not yours. So, whether it goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, let it not affect, not my beautiful cheeks, but what I mean is, let it not affect your health. It'll keep going up and down, up and down, up and down. So all you need to do is take zero level stress, zero level tension, and when you do that, you will just sit and you're like, okay, I have half the money or quarter the money I used to before. What should I do now with this? And when you're in a state of mind of bliss, thankfulness, and you're still thankful to God no matter what situation you're in, then your mind will tell you, okay, there's a pocket of opportunity I see, there's a pocket of opportunity I see. Small goals, daily goals, let's put them together. We're not that rich, so now we have to plan as a small business. We were a big businessman till yesterday, but now there's a scarcity of money in the world in 2023. Scarcity and money is not as valuable as it used to be before. So if we can't start a huge business, so we'll start small pockets of investments of business, and we'll grow from there. You have to understand that you're not a big businessman or a big business lady now. So start with these small opportunities, and you think about them in your state of ultimate peace and relaxation, and from there build yourself, and preferably do business which you enjoy doing. Don't do business which you hate doing, or even because in tough times like these you have to put in 12 hours or 14-hour days. Easier said than done, but you'll enjoy doing it if you really love you're passionate about your business. So try doing business now which you're passionate about, so the energy you put in, you won't see the time. You won't realize when it's evening or midnight. Even as they say, you have to burn the midnight oil in tough times. So if you're doing something you love doing, like I like making vlogs, I'm creative, I like making cartoon animations. I have a separate channel for that called Bubble Baby TV. Okay, so do subscribe to that channel as well. That's my channel. So I'm making content for children on that. So I love doing that, and I don't get to know when it's 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock at night even sometimes. In tough times, try to do business which you love doing, you're passionate about, and you'll actually make more money in that, because you'll be more competitive in that business because you love doing it, compared to other businesses in which you're not so interested in, and you're just slaving away in that business. You have to force yourself to go to office or your business every day and do that. So but the main point of today is enjoy your past memories, keep them close to you, keep them close to your heart, never forget them, keep those old photographs of the good times with you. But remember, as they say in Gone with the Wind, tomorrow is another day. Remember the wave concept. You were here, now you're here. Now you have to go here. There's no way down there. The wave comes up again. You have to go up. It's going to happen. Think positive, believe in yourself, work hard, and even if you fail 100 times, I don't care. 100 times still you're here. 101st you'll be here. So it's all about probability. It's all about maths. It's all about calculation. I don't care if you failed 100 times in your 100 business. 101st will take you up there. So always be in a state of happiness, peace of mind. Never take any stress, no matter what situation you're in. Never give up. The 101st time will be a winner. I promise you. Don't take life so seriously. It'll happen. And when it happens, I want you to come and put comments on my channel. And I'm not saying thank me, but thank God. Okay? And I need your comments. When you make it big again, I need your comments, and thank God. Come on my channel, write in the comments, thank God for giving you another good positive chance, and enjoy every day, 365 days a year, all your life. Every day life is a bed of roses every day. Remember that. Never take stress. And if you're in a business or a job where your boss or whoever is telling you to take stress and take tension and be miserable, leave it. Do something else. That choice you do have. Don't take shit from anyone. See you all. Subscribe to Mustafa Wahidi. Bye.